So sit back, relax, and enjoy story time with Wangare the storyteller. All I have to say is that she has an interesting story lined up for us.
Hello. Well, today I am going to read you one of my favorite books. I love the book. It's an old book, it's a small book, it's a lovely book. And I love it because it's a book about two friends. I love books and stories about friendship. Well, my name is Wangare the storyteller, and I am here at the Kenya National Library, and of course, I have chosen one of my best books from within the library. It is called Little Lost Pappy. Oh, and you can see the beautiful puppy over here. He does look a bit lost. I mean, he is all on his own. Well, let's dive into the book and get the meat from the story. Little Pappy and Bunny were best friends. Every day they played tag and chased the ball and who can jump higher and of course hide and seek. They had so much fun together. Then one day, Bunny moved away to a new home. Little Pappy was sad and missed his friend. But then he realized that he could visit Bunny, and they could play together as they always did. Bunny's new home was far away, so Little Pappy made up a special rhyme to help him remember how to get there. And this is how the rhyme goes. Do you know what a rhyme is? A rhyme is a sentence that have words at the end mostly that sound almost similar. So let's listen to the rhyme. It says, down the lane and past the mill, turn right at the big tree, over the hill, past the fields where the horses play. I'm off to see Bunny and I know the way. I love that rhyme. And Bunny was always happy to see his friend. And Little Pappy was happy to be there. But sometimes he felt just a little worried. What if I forget the way next time I come? He asked Bunny. Or what if I got lost going home? You do not need to worry, Bunny told him. If you get lost, just go back the way you came. All you have to do is to think of this rhyme. And now, this is a new rhyme from Bunny. And it goes like this. If you lose your way, don't be downhearted. Just follow your steps back to where you started. One night, there was a loud storm. The wind howled and moaned and shook the branches of the trees. Little Pappy couldn't sleep. I hope I'll be able to visit Bunny tomorrow, he thought. And you can see from the pictures just how big and bad the storm is. The lightning and the rain and the trees are swaying from side to side. So you can imagine just how scared Little Pappy was. By the next morning, the storm was over. The air was calm and clear, and the sun was shining. I will be able to visit Bunny today, thought Little Pappy happily. And as he set off, Little Pappy noticed big heaps of leaves in the lane. Oh, the storm must have blown them from the trees last night, he thought. Oh, and he was so happy. And Little Pappy jumped and danced through the leaves. This is fun! He laughed, kicking them high into the air. As he went along, Little Pappy said his rhyme to himself. Down the hill and past the mill, ran right at the big tree. He clambered happily over the hill as he always did and scurried down to the other side. But suddenly, Little Pappy stopped. Where was the big tree? He could not see a big tree anywhere. Can you see a big tree anywhere in this picture? Little Pappy was so confused that he didn't know which way to turn. He ran down the lane, trying to remember the rest of the way to Barney's house. Past the fields where the horses play, he said to himself, that is the way to Barney's today. But Little Pappy didn't see the field where the friendly horses played. Instead, he saw a mossy stone wall and an old barn. I can't remember seeing this on the way to Barney's house, he thought as he passed. Little Pappy went on, and after a while, he did come to a field. This must be the field where the horses play, he said to himself. But it wasn't. There were no horses in this field, just a raggedy old scarecrow. Do you know what a scarecrow is? It is a big scary dog that is put in the field to scare animals from eating food, plants in the farm. I can remember seeing this on the way to Barney's house, Little Pappy said, and he was very worried now. In fact, he felt like crying. Then Little Pappy remembered what Barney had told him. If you lose your way, don't be downhearted. Just follow your steps back to where you started. That's what I need to do, thought Little Pappy. I'll go back just the way I came. And you can see Little Pappy made a bow turn, and you can see his footsteps going back just the way he had come. Back Little Pappy went, past the scarecrow, past the old barn, and past the mossy wall. At last, Little Pappy found himself back at the bottom of the hill. I know where I am now, he said happily. And there's the big tree. Can you see the big tree? Can you guess what happened to it during the storm? Yes, the storm was too big and too strong, and it felled the tree over. And that's why he had not seen the big tree in the road to turn. Little Pappy leapt over the tree trunk and scampered merrily down the lane. And before he knew it, he could see his friends, the horses. Ah, yes, here is the field where the horses play, he said, and this is the way to Barney's today. Oh, and the horses too had missed Little Pappy, and they were happy to see him on the right track. And so, Little Pappy found his way to Barney's home at last. Oh, I am so glad to see you, Barney exclaimed. I was so worried. I thought you might have got lost. I did get lost, said Little Pappy. Then how did you get here? Asked Barney. I did exactly what you told me to, said Little Pappy. Although I was lost, I wasn't downhearted. I just followed my steps back to where I started. Oh, you went back the way you came, said Bunny. Yes, said Little Pappy. And now that I know how to do that, I'll never worry about getting lost again. And off they went for a lively game of tag. Oh, that's a really beautiful story, right? And now, I'm sure you have learned some new words. You have learned the word rhyme and what it means. You have learned the word scarecrow and what it means. And that's one beautiful thing about stories and books, is that they help you to improve your vocabulary. In every book that you read, you are sure to find 2 or 3 or 5 or even 10 new words that you can add to what you know. And I hope that you and your friends have a great time playing your favorite games together. And that's all from me today, and so kwaheri and see you next time. Bye.